Crikey, it's Duke Hart here, famous Australian internet psychic. Hold on a second, gotta play some theme music for you people, you ready? That's enough. Now, the reason I'm making this video today is because we need to talk about the royal wedding. I've learned a lot when I watched that royal wedding, because there was nothing on any other channel. It was the only thing you could watch, unless you wanted to watch cable or something you'd illegally download. So I watched the royal wedding, and I was thinking to myself, this Prince William fella gonna be the king. What's he gonna change about the world? And I noticed he'd done a few things differently. Like, for example, when he invited me to the wedding, I couldn't actually go to the wedding, but I was allowed to attend over Skype. Now, unfortunately, on that particular day, there was no electricity because I live in Australia. We don't have electricity every day, every other day. So I was unable, but I was able to watch it on TV. And I noticed some other things that they have learned, some lessons that they have learned. Like, for example, his father, Charlie, married this beautiful princess, and she died in a tunnel, in a car, and you couldn't replace her. So what has happened is William has learned from this experience, and he has gone out and he has found himself a commoner. Now, the thing about commoners is they're very common. You can get another one if one of the ones you've already got breaks. But he got himself a lovely one. Although I must admit, I joined the Pippa Middleton Arts Appreciation Society today, and I don't know how Kate's going to feel, Kate Lemington, about being, outstaged by her little sister. But anyway, I also noticed that the royal family have taken it on board that they want to help with the search for extraterrestrial intelligence. Very many of these women that was at that wedding, including the Prime Minister of Australia, she was wearing a satellite dish right on the side of her head, and she was helping in the search for aliens. So the royal family is moving forwards in that kind of scientific thinking. And people said to me, Duke Hart, famous Australian internet psychic, what do you think about the wedding dress? And my prediction came true. She was wearing it. But I, as impressed as I am with all of the modernization of the royal family, I still don't see the jousting princes of old, lopping off people's heads by the hour, torturing peasants in the tower. It's all now boring and crass. They can't even chop off their gas. And I was asked, what do you think is going through Kate Lemington's head when she leaves that wedding and she goes back to the hotel room with her prince? And I gave it a long, hard thought. Used some shamanistic smoke. Had a sip of beer. And I really tried to put myself into the mind of a commoner, Kate Lemington, married to William. What would she be thinking on her very special day about that royal of all families? And this is what I came up with. And I hope it explains where I really think she's coming from.